So, I don't know if I ended off the previous video of renovation, whatever the fuck. I do not, as I just ingested it and I'm currently working on part 3. But welcome back to what is probably part 5 or part 6 of the renovation vlogs. Hello. You're probably wondering where we are. Well, the office quote unquote has gotten a huge bit of a clean since the last time, I think. We tried to install the door here the other night, but the pin refused to slide properly through this, and then we figured out the pin was bent. So those two pins are currently laying at the bottom of the freezer, because if you know anything about metal science, when metal gets hot it expands, when it gets cold it contracts. So we currently have those in the bottom of the freezer where it's like minus 25 C roughly. So those are gonna contract. So hopefully they should just slide right in, and when they first are in, the bend is in the exact location it needs to be in order for the door to just slide just fine with some BD40 silicone spray. And then I also took and filled up this rack, so we got snacks at the top, tools and shit in the second, manga in the third, and a random piece of internet cable and more tools towards the bottom. So you know it's good shit. Here is all the new handles. It is. So these are Camilla handles, or they're called Camilla. They're just a Coop Oops big in-house brand, whatever. My tools, my nail paint and shit has moved over here. Here is all the random stuff I got from my aunt. Here is all the accounting stuff we're gonna work on when we get the ultra wide. I have not gotten any updates from PostNord, which means we'll probably not have that screen before the 1st of July. So expect not a video on the 1st of July, but expect a video to be made the 1st of July, and by any luck be up by 3 days later if I'm lucky. So good shit. Then I gotta also go down and scrape and scotch bright those covers so I can get those on again. I did not bother about this one. One thing I do want to do is put a double light switch right here and just drop this whole shenanigan altogether. The only problem is that this top one is for out here and the bottom one is for in here. And the wire comes down through here, so it comes out there. So the placement of that double gang light switch is going to be a thing to consider, because these buttons, they are having the greatest time on planet of Earth currently because the plastic went there, and I didn't even tighten it that tight. So it's all good shit and handy dandy. I am, as said, sitting here and editing part 3. So I'm gonna get back to work and I'll update you guys either when I'm further on the editing or when we try and hang that bathroom with that toilet door. Yeah, she was thirsty roll. So we are back and we are about to slap in this piece of a door, or try and slap in the door. Rather said, we're gonna try and slap in the door. Try being the keyword roll. So what we are gonna do is get the door in like that. Then stay. We are gonna run down here, and we are gonna grab our pins from the freezer, which is ice cold. We're gonna grab one of the pins. We are gonna give her the silicone spray method. And right in she goes. Holy shit. Then supposedly there was a shim that was gonna go somewhere. I'm starting to wonder if that shim should be here. Because the shim I'm talking about is this boy. But the question of the day is, do we need said shim? Question mark. Because I think we believe it was gonna be there. But it seems like it may not be the case that that belongs there. Maybe not. Oh, well. The door is on the hinges. Now is the question, is the door straight or is it good shit? Or is it still hitting in the top? Or are we hitting in the bottom now? Are we hitting in the bottom or in the top? Vi are hitting her, vi are. Vi are hitting there. So basically what you're telling me is sand the door and call it a day. Because I know I have some top yarn, I believe, but if you have a hövel, I don't know. Okay, close this door as it's a little warm in here. So, you know, it's not completely terrible to be here. Ja, vi har maskeringstape her da, vet du vel. Hook. En haug med bussbars tydeligvis. Altså her har vi jo faen meg en kniv da. Her er skrujern jeg skal ta med. Og faen meg hit. Ja, så nå høver den her I hvert fall. Question of the day. Do I have hövel or that up in here? Question of the day. My old toolbox from whenever. Oh yes, there is toppjern. Enda hövel. Enda water, which is so old that it's good shit. So what the hell is this? More salt for helvete. Okay. Salt. Mer salt. Hello. But yes, we have pull out nail boy. We have a hövel. Which I don't think is gonna hövel very well, but over. We have a pump and we have a hammer. tried to clean up the hovel. How well it's gonna work, I don't know, but it's less rusty than what it was at least. Although this hovel is at least 10 years old, so how well this blade is gonna work, I don't know. Well, she's not straight, but oh well. So, oh well, she's hovering, but she's hovering better than I thought, but she's hovering, I'll say that, but how the hell am I gonna get the back of the door now is a good question. But yeah, here is our solution for the door. It's a hovel. I mean, I'm not gonna say this pitch perfect, but it's working better than what I initially thought she would. That I will say. She's working better than what I initially thought she would. She's far from perfect, but she seems so let's see here, the back of the door. Oh yeah, she's not the best knife ever. That I'll say. She's far from the best thing I've used. But nonetheless, så høvelen ju denna piece of pusspapir. Så, då är hövla, kniva och pussa för helvete. Move this shit now. And then get all of this shit out from in between the door. So, question of the day. If we do this now. Oh, it's not perfect, but it's better. Aha, so it needs to go down more on this end. But it's better, so yeah, we are getting there. Satan. I thought I was done with sanding for helvete. För helvete. God. Om här dör han tak. Ah, so she closes now, but we have another problem now. Ah, haha! You gotta love it. So, the door! Oh, no problem. She closes right up. Now we have another problem. And that is it's biting on this end. Are you big enough, maybe? You or not bigger? Well, I can start with this and then drill bigger. And yes. Let me borrow.
Jeg har fått plattet på.
Ok. Og så puffe den inn litt med skruen før du... Sånn, og så press inn, og så skru. Then it should sit no problem. There's the skrumaskin.
You're going to do this? I'm not done with this. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a tight sheet.
It was a very heavy seat. How did I come up a bit?
You raise up.
My ass?
Give me the screwdriver. Jeg vil ha et marke for et høl. Jeg vil ikke ha fingrene min svart. Jo. Boy. Så,
Why would you go out?
But I didn't think about that. Vi må bare skru de der inn med whatever skruer. Vi har jo en låskasse som ikke har noe høl i seg. Oh well, we will figure out something. Are you fitty boy? You are fitty boy to a degree. Håndtak wherever the fuck I threw it. Der.
I took that wrong.
You took it wrong. Ja, hold up. Oh well, we have a handle. Didn't I bring a number 2 up here? Or another fancy boy up here? Yes, I did. But I feel like that's too tiny, so I'll use it.
Oh my Lord. This is not good for my shoulders.
You say so. It's not good for anyone's shoulder, really.
Neida, men du har jo 10 centimeter på meg.
Jo da. That is all fine and good. Men... you did clips in, boy. You just need good shit. Eller håndtak. You don't say.
Jeg skal ta det i armene litt greit.
Jo da.
Har du vært lei ut av sollyset her?
Ja! Altså, det er noe ikke ordentlig. Jeg rente, det er ikke så veldig tom gardintrapp da. I see what's happening, lol. Hey. Nei, det som er at jeg må vide ut hølet der håndtaket går inn på grunn av låsskiva som holder den indre her fast på den her er too big and it's not going in the hole. So it's good shit. The question is just, do I have a big enough thing? Skrutrakker, der er skrutrakker.
Er det sånn...
Nei, jeg skal vise på den her, ja.
Hva er det, en bra?
This boy is too big. Den her er for stor, så den sitter ikke flush med døra. Så plata blir jo sittende 2-3 millimeter ut.
Nei, så da rett og slett døra er for smal.
No, the hole her is too small. Jeg må vide ut hølet her litt, sånn at den her sitter helt innåt. Det er ikke døra, altså den der pinnen kan jeg slide fram og tilbake. Den er ikke for lang.
Okay.
Det som er problemet er at den der rundingen der låsskiva ligger, låsklipsen ligger, hølet her er for smart, så den havner ikke inn i hølet. Så det er bare snakk om å vide ut hølet.
Jeg var ikke med på hvordan høl.
Ja, I know I have... This right here is too big for that. Jeg må lage det hølet der hakket vi gir. So this boy.
Dette boy?
Yes.
Okay. Sikkert en nøkkelring en eller annen plass du kunne brukt.
Nøkkelring?
Var ikke det godt?
Det var godt. Den her jævla låsplata, den går nå hvert på ingen plass, det kan jeg nå si da.
Hvis du skal bruke de som er litt mindre, de her skruene, må du ha fått tak i på døren i hvert fall.
Jo, men var de kortere, eller var de smalere?
Det var 4.
4,30? Ja, det her er ja, nå har ikke mine. Men jo, vi har noen haug med... Vi har bortimot 1,5-2 meter med restkabel der, så... We will make it work. There you go. Is it straight? Probably not, but here we are. Skruven ligger der. Få tak i meg.
Ja, hvor er skruen?
Skruven ligger oppe der, oppe i høvelen. På framsiden av skiten. Jeg prøver jo å få den jævla døra på plass.
Nei, ikke sett deg på mobil. Nei, ikke sett deg på mobil.
Hello!
Du til?
Jo da, jeg får det til seg. Jeg tenkte ikke å gå så langt ned da. Jeg får det til. Faen meg prøver å snakke med skrua i kjeften.
Du kan jo ta telefonen, så skal det vann.
Where? Knife, no problem.
I know.
So, we are back with full battery. So we are back and hallelujah, I have finished every bloody video up until now besides from the lawn skedaddle video, which is still ongoing and on hold because we still gotta spread the grass seeds and the fertilizer. Although you guys should have seen this before this video, or I think that maybe comes after this video. I have no fucking idea. I'm gonna try and put them to render tomorrow. Baby. And whatever else, what I'm gonna do now is probably take some food. And watch whatever and then eventually go to sleep. My plan was to hit the shower, but she's already 4:15 a.m. So I don't think that will happen this morning at least. Tomorrow night maybe. Lol. So good shit. So I guess I will see you guys later today. Huval.
Yay! Jeg får jo ikke mye maling i her.
Nei, det er ikke, vi trenger ikke å male inn i der låskassa sitt. Det er bare å få det galt av at. Boy, skrudrekker. Oh nei, you are saying. Okay.
I have painted.
I have do. Oh, well.
Jeg maler la med korpset.
Jo.
Jeg fikk ikke maling på meg.
I
Det
don't know.
godt gjort å være med.
Jo. So, if you guys didn't get it, we are painting doors, and I'm gonna try and vacuum this place today. To have the agree, but we have my mom's door. We have the bathroom door. And we have my door. Because this one is the most fucked. So So this one is gonna need sparkle and more to it, but oh well. But other than that, we soon have my mom's door and we soon have a bathroom door. Then we just need to hover the shit so the shit is level. And we also figured out, we found, you know how these were like sloppy? Well, the actual rods we have on these are 8 mil. Those are 9 mil. But we found square caps or square fairings that we can just slide over the shaft, which actually makes the shaft go from 8 inch to 8 mil to a 9 mil, which then fits perfectly in the hole, which means once those are in, we shouldn't have no more sloppy handles. So nice shit. So I'm gonna take try and get a little front of that door painted and try and fill in some filler where we have absolutely obliterated the door, trying to get the bloody lock cage out, which you guys would have seen in part 1.5 or whatever of this bloody project. Yeah, it was good shit. Also, I believe, or was it part? No, it was part 1 avsnitt. Yes, it was part 1. Click. Part 2, 1.5 was when the doors went off the wall. So here we are. So I'm gonna try and get some filler in there, and then I'm gonna quickly scrub YouTube and see what I figure out. Because once I'm done with the painting and I've swapped over to regular pants again is when I'm gonna try and clean this place up. But I think I'm gonna go grab food because I am hungry, lol. So, we are back, and where are we? Well, I'm glad you asked. This door has gotten another layer of paint, either for the worst or for the good, depending on how well that dries up and if it doesn't bubble up. This part of the door still looks like a fucking helvete, so it's good shit. Because I don't know who the hell thought of repairing the door like that. This door is about good shit. This is my mom's bedroom door. Because this is the least fucked door, quote unquote. This is the door that's most fucked, which I now see is upside down. Which is my door. So good shit. And then this is the bathroom door, because that had the patch. We do have our mini toilet door, which, you know, works, besides the fact that it's sloppy and it doesn't spring back properly by itself. Which has with that it's a little bit skewed during the mounting. I don't know if getting that other shim in there is gonna help with that, but it's fine. You'll just have to manually close it up, and then you gotta press on her a bit because she's tight on this end, but she goes closed, and when you get that shim in there, this won't be floppy, or at least far from as floppy, and then we can call it a good day. And how I'm gonna do that is that I'm just gonna take off the handle on one of the sides, and then just slide off the handle, slide in the shim, and then put the handle back on. And then we also found more screws. We found these screws, which are P10 Torx, which you guys know I prefer Torx, so this will probably end up being the actual screws we use, and then these other random screws I found in here will just go back in this boy. So then I can use Torx. Torx, my beloved, if you couldn't tell already. So good shit. But we are slowly getting this hallway back together. It was gonna be a pain is scrubbing this floor with white spirit and whatever else. And everything is gonna have to go up off the floor in order for me to properly vacuum here. And then I gotta wash this entire place besides from by the carpet, because it's so in here that it's gonna be a royal's pain in the ass to pull it out. But under the carpet is fine, but I at least gotta vacuum them properly, and I gotta bring up the long boy for this. But my mom is sleeping for night watch, so I'm gonna wait until she's like 9, because that's usually when she wakes up, because she's heading to, you know, work in 2 hours or 1.5 hours later. And then I'm gonna vacuum here and try and get this place vacuumed and finished and whatever else. And then try and get a shower tonight. So it is good shit. So you guys get the idea. Holy crap, ska du. We have a door which closes smoothly. And then open smoothly after shaving off however much off the top of this door. Satan i helvete. A little chip there. And the poor inside has had it rough, lol. But you can see where we were hitting. It was hitting there on the back. And then it sloped here, so the inner part of here was hitting the top of the door. But holy fucking shit, we have a bathroom door which closes semi-nice. Now it's just really pressure. And maybe a little bit of it hitting down there. But like, this is manageable. This is better than the bathroom door. So I think we can call her good there. Now we just need to touch this bitch up again. But God, we have a bathroom door. Hallelujah. So, stop this up data, brother. We have a vacuumed floor for helvete. You can walk without shoes in here again. Not that you can... you can walk without shoes on in here again. My shoes are standing there. I've already have some form of wood, shavings, whatever on the floor again, but it's possible to walk in here at least now. Ow, that's the tip of the shear for helvete. So, if you haven't got any video already, we have the fucking door on the wall. Or on the hinge. It still needs to be painted, finished, but she's on there, so at least we have a door to the bathroom. So now I can keep the heat that's in the bathroom where I want the heat. And not leaking out here so it becomes 28 fucking C. Huh? Handbrake. Oh, it's just that it's not a rust welder to the fucking hub. That's the problem. And then I gotta try and do the brake calipers. I'm watching back my video of swapping the ABS sensor and shit from 11th of November 23. But yeah, I gotta do the rest of my brake calipers and brake discs, get those painted on non-friction surfaces, quote unquote. So that's something I need to get done, and I'm wondering if I'm gonna buy one of those like powder coating sets off of bloody fucking Amazon or whatever. Are we making coffee, lol? You want coffee, my brothers? Here, have a coffee, lol. It's good shit. So yeah, so it's good shit. So basically, I need to try and wipe down everything on top of this table. And I gotta try and wipe down my whole laptop go and pop off each and individual keycap and get those washed. För fan. And hopefully next month I have a new set of keyboard here. TKL instead. So good shit. Unless I like log into Temu and try and do one of these like free keyboard mechanical whatever the fuck. Just to see what magically shows up and see how it feels kick. Just see what the fuck we get and just pay for shipping. Lol. So good shit. So basically that's my plan now. And then I was hoping I wouldn't have to open the laptop before my RAM arrived on Tuesday, but there's so much dust in there. And I can hear the fans struggling, so I'm pretty much gonna have to open this thing up tonight and remove some of the dust, so my poor fans doesn't start degrading. Because, yeah, if you remember way back in the day, like 2020, whatever, an old friend, if you know, quote unquote. His Leopard, MSI Leopard, whatever. One of his fans had a grader like some motherfucker. I wonder why, because he never opened the witch and removed the dust, lol. So good shit. So you guys pretty much get the idea. It is trying at doors on the hinges and paint doors and try and get everything here wiped down, lol. So, I am back. And I just want to say sorry in advance if there's a lot of jump cuts in these clips. If I had my Patreon fully up and going and all of that set, or, a functioning Pornhub account or whatever, it wouldn't be a problem. Basically, it's warm upstairs and I'm tired of wearing my work pants. So basically, only thing I'm wearing right now is a t-shirt. And for anyone that knows me, I hate boxers, so I'm going commando. So if there's a jump cut, it's probably because shit that can't be shown on YouTube happened. Kick or showed up. Lol. If I had Patreon properly set up or Picard or Pornhub, I could have put it on there, but I can't, so here we are. So, phone. Because this whole shit here needs to be torn down, kick. So good shit. The annoying thing is we still don't have a power supply for the hub. We do not. And basically the easiest way to do this is just pull everything off the desk. Now, in some regards that's easy shit. So I'm just gonna put this bitch into hibernate. Which it should do, because I haven't changed that yet. Lights. Där du går. Oh my god. How is my fans doing, they ask? Yeah, I'm glad you asked, lol. I'm glad you asked. They're not doing great. Which is why we're gonna literally take everything we have here off of the desk. Besides like shit that's gonna be a pain to pull off the desk. Like shit which is already like harder outed and hardwired and whatever. Så good shit. Och då ytterst här som skrev. Indeed. Indeed it does. Here is also the screws we're gonna use for the handles from now on. And if you're wondering about my previous statement about Picardo and whatever else, I do have a Picardo account, so streaming, you know, NSFW games over there is something I will be doing in the future. Pornhub, I'm trying to create a page, but the whole creation process is kind of convoluted. So it's kind of like meh. I'll probably get it to work properly at one point. Hello entirety of Discord. And if you, before you ask, yeah, I don't really care about people seeing me naked, lol. I don't. There's so many people at this point that seen me naked anyways. Like friends and whatever else, that at this point it doesn't really matter. Yes, I did say, would you put a little too far? Light here. Thank you. So, okay, so apparently I have a bunch of cotton swabs apparently. So, cloth, e-boy, and so I am gonna take and wet down this and then give a quick wipey boy over the back of the computer, over around the front of the computer, like that. And then I'm gonna open Sesame and then wipe over the computer, everything besides the power button. And then take another boy and dry it, lol. There you go. Then we get this boy here. And then we open the boy. Question of today, do we use this set or what set do we use? Box is having a great time. You don't say gearbox is having a great time. Why the fuck don't I do this? Pop you there. Pop from there and open the shit, lol. Well, gearbox is holding this side fine at least. You say so. There is ABS swapped. And then we gotta go back inside to here on Tuesday, lol, to install more RAM. Well, I mean, clearly it's supposed to be. RIP fans, lol. I mean, at least it's inside of the motor bay and stuck and. Oh lol, I think I see the problem, lol. This cover is complete utter garbage, but over. What question? Good question. Jo. That it was good. then she just walks right out of it. Then we take this shit. Jeez. Off with the break and go. Do we have a old boy brush? Well, men heldigvis nå altså lett å få av på grunn av at jeg faen meg gitt av da 5000 ganger før. Not really. I have a cotton swab, I do. Doesn't work as well as a brush, but it breaks, you say. Oh well, it's still oh well. So really the best scenario we have is spraying it with whatever. Really, giving her water, just right here where the fins are, is not really a problem as long as we dry it off. Good shit. Because there you go, clean fan. No problem. As long as you're just careful about where you spray, then and that nothing gets like trapped in between the like bloody bearing, then everything is all fine and good and handy fucking dandy. That's the only thing. As long as nothing gets like trapped between there, then the fan will still function and run just fine. But just let them lay and dry a bit before we reinstall them, then it's like fine shit. Thank you, bye bye, ABS holder. Good shit. But yes, they are biltema. Of course. Good shit. How happy this bitch is about being in hibernate and having shit be unplugged, I'm not gonna say anything about. I'm also not gonna ask why it looks like this piece of the motherboard has decided to just take a trip to hell, but oh well. I guess I could show you guys though, if it will allow me to open that cover though. So we got them on, although even though without the same shield, some of the screw holes refused to line up. So, but we got that changed. You saw changed. Am I missing something here? No warning. I've had a warning about the brake booster, but I have not had any messages about the ABS or anything like that. I've had the anti-skid thing say it's temporarily disconnected, but here, over. When the logo is embedded in this boy, yes. But this is the original Samsung sticks we have in here. What we're gonna be putting here is a pair of Corsairs, lol. The motor and the arm has to be. Now that's what we are gonna put in here, Kick. So then, on Tuesday, hello, you are getting more RAM and we are getting a screen, lol. Jag tänkte det var som Pansy Boy shit upp i natt sprayflask, lol. Just dricks it back on though. So good shit. Because the only thing that's out in there now is wood shavings. Okay. And a tiny bit of sanding dust, but that's just like manual sanding on top of a door. So that dust doesn't fly that far, and it's not the 240 paper, it's the 60 grit paper, so it's like good shit. Capuller, because I didn't expect to sit here and service keyboards up here, so all of these we will have to pull off by hand. Now I could theoretically speaking turn on the laptop at this point, but oh well. Power on, you piece of GoPro. So we are back, and hallelujah, we have a clean keyboard. Could not find a brush because of course someone moved around the fucking brushes and shit. So good shite. But my god, this desk is empty for dust. And well, this bitch is laying at like 59 at 2500 RPM on the fan, so it's like fine shit. So shite. So now what I'm gonna do is clean the fan, try and maybe find a different bed sheet and try and shock on here. Clean out of the bed, and then I am gonna try and get the door handle installed on one side of the door. Although, as you can see, the door has seen better days, it's not really even. So what I wanna do is clean up the paint roller and get that one to work as well. My question is it in the bottom there? It's taking a bit too, or is it only in the back? If it's at the bottom, it's gonna be like a royal's pain to do anything about that. But yeah, the carm is gonna need another stroke. But oh well, we have 2 out of 4 doors. And if I can flip screw this boy, we can maybe have 3 doors. But I wanna do sand it finished out here before I move it into here. Because, well, we went from that to this lol. So yeah. Gonna try and get the last of the dust wiped and swap screw or laken lol. Whatever laken supposedly. I don't know. Whatever laken, I do not know. I gotta figure out whichever one fits lol. And then we do good shit. And at that point we will see what I get into. I wanna try and get another layer on this door on the outside with the roller, so I can install a door handle. Granted, I'm gonna have to pop all of these handles and install the square fairing to bring the 8mm rods we have up to 9mm, which is what the lock cages are. So it's like good shit. It is. But one thing's for damn sure is that it's way cleaner here. The floor, you can walk on the bitch without stepping shit in your feet, lol. Now it's just to clean the bed and swap some bed sheets and then wipe over the fan, the paper shredder, that table has technically already been wiped with over, and then wipe on top of that and the whole chest. Move that carpet out into the other room, and then call it a great day. And then I gotta figure out what the hell I wanna play. supposedly, because all my games are quote-unquote updated. And what I have is Counter-Strike, Destiny, DJ Max Factorio, Far Cry, Night Team, Tower of Fantasy, Train Sim World 3, VR Chat, and Wallpaper Engine. As far as shit in battle, I don't even know if I wanna know. Because it's probably update Havens. Knowing battle correctly. Or Activision correctly. Nei, dæven, han steik i ta!